Hello and welcome to No Access Required. So it's 2026 and Microsoft has started the year in poor form. The eternal nonsense machine that is Satya Nadella has had his ego bruised. Why? Well, because of Soft. The company has thrown its weight behind AI. You can see behind me on the TV screens and next to me here, channels like Yongye, Clownfish TV, Chill Zone have all had their say. AI is both the saviour of gaming and its destroyer. And it comes down to one thing: implementation. Implementation of AI will mean the difference between destruction and the brave new world that we all hope gaming can become. But here we find ourselves again on this channel talking about business. Business influences, business requirements, shareholder needs, corporate responsibility, and the poor slobbering fools we call CEOs who currently have aggrandized themselves so much that they don't know which way to turn. They've put themselves in a position where unfortunately they couldn't fight their way out of a wet AI paper bag. They come on our screens and they tell us all the time, every opportunity that they can get, how they're going to save everything. How the measures that they are implementing mean the difference between failure and success. And if you'll just follow us, you'll get all the success you want. But history has shown us a different story, a different side of the coin. Let's take the Microsoft operating system as our example. It's been going for years, was the market leader, and has the market share even today. It's been feeding us, frankly, shit. It's been going its own direction, forcing that direction upon its users, the consumer, and telling us it's doing us a favour. Microsoft has a monopoly. And if the monopoly is measured in terms of cash and its ability to splash it around in order to swerve the narrative in any direction it wishes, then Microsoft is king. No. We as users are faced with the same thing that we've been faced with from large companies, regardless of whether they are making an operating system or games. These companies become huge, mammoth in size. They operate at a glacial pace up until the introduction of AI, and now they've implemented that so quickly they appear to have shot themselves in the foot. Accusations of AI replacing everything from programmers to artists has left the gaming communities across the planet uncomfortable. Again, implementation. So, what do we want from our AI? Well, I can tell you what we don't want from it. We don't want it to replace everything. AI, for all the good that it can do, for the shininess that it brings, isn't discriminate. It has no nuance, and it shows in the material that it's producing. I've been gaming for decades, and have looked forward to new games for many, many years. And every time a new game would come up, I would become engrossed in the artwork, engrossed in the creative endeavour. What's the story? What does it look like? What do the characters look like? What do the weapons look like? I'm a big fan of first-person shooters. But I used to get a buzz from considering the concept artists, their journey, what they did in order to arrive at the final designs. That for me was a large part of the enjoyment, the behind-the-scenes stuff that not many people seem to be interested in. That was a real buzz for me. I mean, I am an artist, I can sculpt, I make props and things. So maybe that's my bag. But what it's shown me is how crucial that development process is. We as humans have been blessed with a divine spark, although to look across the planet now, you wouldn't necessarily think so. And that divine spark is being usurped. It takes people like Satya Nadella and many others to make it happen. AI, for all its glitz and glamour, can't shake the bag of shit that it's dragging around with it. When ordinary people across the world who are concerned with AI look at it and have questions, and more importantly, criticisms, they can't be ignored. AI manufacturers have to look at these concerns, these criticisms, and ask themselves what they can do to ingratiate themselves to those people who have those concerns and criticisms. Not just roll it out without a thought for the people who are going to be using it. We're sat around our collective gaming screens, glowing in the darkness, looking furtively out into that black void as AI comes lumbering in from the darkness. At least that's what the AAA games companies think. Just my opinion, of course. Once again, we're being bent over. We're being told to take every last inch that AI has to offer. Satya Nadella even made a statement saying, "Oh, don't call it AI slop. It's really good for you." And it could be good for us, but not in any way that Microsoft has in mind when it delivers this product to us. AI is nothing more than a tool. And we will find out as time goes on, it can easily get you into as much trouble as it can get you out of. We as a gaming community must set out our stall and project our message out to these companies clearly that AI is just a tool and it should only be used in honour and service of real artists doing real work. Now, I know that there's a huge grey area there when it comes to the conceptualization and delivery of art. But there must be a way to find neutral ground. It's our duty to find it so that AI can be used to the fullest of its ability in service of a creation, of a piece of entertainment, of a piece of art, not to replace that creation. Do let me know what you think in the comments below. Do like, subscribe and share. It really does help the channel, and every like and share helps get the channel out to more like-minded people. And until next time, bye-bye.